let's switch over to some defensive philosophy stuff. I work for a guy by the name of Larry Coyer, and 5 years ago, I was GA for him. My second GA job, Ohio State University back in 1991. Worked for John Cooper. Larry was the secondary coach. I was his GA. And he introduced me to 5 phases of a play. 5 phases of a play. Larry was a Super Bowl coach with the Indianapolis Colts here 5 years ago, whatever it is. He's in his early 70s, late 60s, and can't get a job right now because people won't take a chance and hire him. Okay, this is a guy that's forgotten more football than all of us combined in this room, and because he's reached a certain age, people won't hire him. It's sad about our profession that it gets to that. But he taught me this. I've been using it ever since as a coach. I demand it out of our offensive and defensive staffs. The offensive staff obviously has had to change it a little bit to adapt it to their side of the ball. This is how I install defenses as a secondary coach, as a linebacker. I went through these 5 phases every time I put in a defense. When I have a young man that's struggling, he's not playing as well, I go right back to this in a meeting instead of putting on the film and going through all of it. I go back to the basics, back to the fundamentals, and every talk that I've given on defense, I've used this. First phase, call. You've got to know and understand the call. You've got to know and understand, okay? First one, simple, know. You've got to get the signal, okay? You got to see it from the coach. You got to hear the linebacker in the huddle. You got to know what it is you're playing. How many times you come in and watch film, whatever day that is, Saturday morning, Monday morning, whenever it is, and Johnny says, well, I didn't know what we were playing. Didn't know what we were playing, okay? You had another guy standing right next to you, didn't you? It's the first phase of the play. Hey, what are we playing? What's the call? What's the coverage? What are we in? Okay? Everybody's got to know the call first to have a chance to be successful. Then I got to understand it. Football's a smart game. Okay? Can't be played successfully by dummies. Okay? We're in G3. Okay? G. It's a 4-man front. Okay? We're setting our 3 technique to the tight end side or the formation strength side. We're playing cover 3, a 3-deep coverage. We're going to roll to passing strength. Okay, 3 guys deep, responsible for the deep thirds. I got to understand. That strong safety's coming back, and he's taking care of the curl flat because the Sam linebacker's inside him taking care of the hook curl. I got to thoroughly understand the concept of the defense that we're playing. Know and understand the call. Recognize the formation. Recognize the formation. Does 2 things. Okay? It helps me understand tendencies and eliminate guesswork, and it allows me to align properly. Okay? 3rd phase. So recognize the formation. Recognize the formation. I got a pro set, tight end and a flanker, split on the other side, I backs. Okay? Pro set, I backs. Run, play action. Okay? More run to the tight end side. Split backs, okay? This team's passing. 1 back, okay? This team's 80% pass out of this 1 back set with shotgun with that back set to the passing strength side. I want to recognize the formation so I can understand before the ball is snapped what plays I'm getting. All right, I got a slot to my side. And the inside receiver, he's outside the hash mark, okay? My alignment with that guy there is 1 yard inside him and 5 yards off, linebacker depth, okay? It's a tight end with a wing right next to him. Okay, I don't align right over that tight end with that set. I move out another yard, and I leverage that wing so I can contain the inside of the defense. I got to recognize the formation so I can align properly. Okay, 60% of the plays been played. Okay, 3 out of 5 phases. What hasn't taken place yet? Ball hadn't been snapped. Okay, ball hasn't been snapped. We've already played mentally 60% of the play. I know and understand the call. I recognize the formation, what I got coming, and I get myself aligned properly. I got an opportunity for defensive success right now. 4th phase, okay, key. I'm not going to tell you what to key, okay? You've got your own, but they've got a key, okay? They got run keys, they got pass keys, but that's where their eyes got to be, okay? I can't see their eyes and coach that as a defensive coach standing behind them. So if you've got, maybe you're a secondary coach and that's where you coach them. It's a great place to coach from back there in the center field. But if you got a kid that you don't know if he's looking where he's supposed to look, you better get yourself on the offensive side of the line of scrimmage every now and then and look at his eyes and make sure his ass is looking at that tight end or that guard or that wide receiver and not being a high school Harry and looking at the quarterback every snap and just going wherever the brown ball goes to start with the play and never leave it, okay? You've got keys for a reason. Okay, whatever yours are, make sure that's where your guys' eyes are so they can play the game faster, okay? They think they can play the game faster by just staying with the football the whole time, okay? We know that that's different. And then the last phase is to execute, to do your job. Another three-word phrase that I love. Do your job. Be accountable to the football team. 5 phases of a defensive play.